Well, good evening. Good Wednesday evening. Me and I go start my nights tomorrow, 4 of them. So, figure show you what I've gotten done with Al's appreciation build. And mine, this is the first time I've ever tried to wire up an engine. And what they give you is not the best thing in the world. It's kind of old. I really don't know how long you've had this, Dan, but the wires or whatever, the tubing that they have you use here is a little flexible, but if you try to angle it too much, it kinks. And once it does that, it kind of feels like it's like a little bit dry rotted. So I've got, for example, I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah, that's a break. That's what if you try to form it and it don't want to form, it does that. But see, I did get it to work with me. And I'm glad for the exhaust because the way they want it all to fit, and if you want it to fit true, uh, yeah, these hoses that they have you use, they don't bend well enough, and I've got one plug wire here that's sideways. The other two are good. Well, the other ones more or less are good, except for this one here. Uh, this one here would go in. I don't know if you really see it, but you can see how it just sits on the side of it. But if I try to wrestle with that sucker or anything, I would break this sucker. It's better left like it's to look like it's, it's serving a purpose, showing that it's wired, and I'm happy with that. So that part was not the best. These may look like they're laying nice, but I had to push them together and put a little bit of super glue over the top of them and hold them, and they dried together. So they look uniformed in there, everything like they're supposed to. See if I can get it. Yeah, like that. It's not. That's all super glued together there. And yeah, all that right there. But more or less, it is what it needs to be. It looks like it's wired together properly, but all purposes and everything, it is. But if I had to go back and do it again, I wouldn't use this. I would use what Shane sent me. I'd take those out and run them separately. Of course, the distributor there is not truly the easiest thing to play with either. It's got a little cap there that goes over it. They've got little slits where they lay in. And like I said, this is not the most flexible tubing. And I can't remember how old this is. But this is back probably before they got all the products they do now, I'm guessing. Let's see. See if I can get a date on this. Not that it's not a great kit. I like it. Printed in Japan. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's on the box somewhere. And Dan could probably tell me. It's a great kit. Pieces and everything are awesome. Like I said, everything, exhaust, it's lined up good. I gave it a little, originally sprayed it aluminum, wherever that is. Yeah. Sprayed the exhaust aluminum, and it came out like it should have. And then I took some flat red primer and just spritzed over that to make it look like it was starting to, rust over and all that. Not heavy rust, because he does take the individual that drives this or owns this car in my story. See, it has a little rust, normal engine wear rust. So, yeah, transmission, engine, everything. And a lot of you look at this and think, I goofed. I don't know how I did, but I did. But I'm glad I did, because I can see my cap over here. It should have been on, this should have been flipped around the head. But, oh well. It looks better this way in my opinion, because they can get to it through this mess of spark plug wires. The front, it's all put together. There we go. So, yeah, everything's in there. These are my little wheel backs. I guess that's where the these wheels will sit right on there, like that. Everything's squared, as far as I know. That's all. That's all good. These are all good. They went on there flat and flush. Stared at it until my eyes crossed, make sure everything was hitting all the way around. So that's all good. I left this chrome. Make it like he just redid it, redid his exhaust. I don't know exactly what these things are. I don't think they ever did say what they were. Yeah, let's flip that over. No. It doesn't say what it is at all. Just talks about cement and exhaust system in place, which I did. And amazing enough, everything lays in there pretty much square. I did have to, I missed a, I guess you call it a stub or something like that, little point that it goes into the hole. This one was missing one. This one came with both hole stubs, and that one only had this one here and the little piece that links into the selective, its respective exhaust manifold. But yeah, so far looks pretty good. My next step, according to instructions, is that this will go over just like that. And if I get it in there right, yeah, if I get it in there right, I think it's supposed to go like that. But they got those selective little slots and everything. I'm not gonna really get too crazy with it. Yeah, here we go. Because you got that goes in here. That'll go in there. But yeah, see, that'll be next. But I'm gonna wait until I get off my nights to address all that. Right there. So that's my beginning. Well, my update, not my beginning. I'm tired. And one story before I get off here. Tammy will probably be upset if I don't tell it. And made her laugh her ass off. I've got all the spark plugs. But this one right here. That one right there. I had it connected in there and it came out, kept coming out and all that. I said, heck, okay, I'll do it this way. I'll take the wire that it's supposed to go onto and connect them and then put it in the hole. Well, it worked good with the wire and the spark plug. But when I went to put it in its own slot, it went bang. Well, I thought it went that way or that way, away from me. So I searched and I searched and I searched 45 minutes to an hour. And the grandbaby, well, Dina, her daughter called, and grandbaby's got on there. And so I went in there and started, talking to Sammy and So-So and all that, pawpaw stuff. And then Tammy starts going like this, like, what is that? What, And she does it and look down, and it's that dang spark plug. Let me see if I can feel it. Yeah, that spark plug landed right there in the corner at T. Never even knew it was there. It blended in perfectly with that darn T. I would have figured it out when I took it off tonight and went to bed. But yeah, she saw it, and she's like, I looked at that thing, I said, holy crap. She looked at it, is that what you've been looking for? I said, yeah, that's a god dang spark plug. I'm like, holy cow. Of all the places, I've heard people, and I've never had it happen to me per se. I don't think, I can't remember, but that, that's why some of them wear those aprons to where if something falls, whatever, it's there. But it was just that little dot of super glue that was from it to the engine that I was going to insert it into the little slot. And for whatever reason, like I said, these freaking tubes here. I don't know if I can get a hold of one. But yeah, these little tubes. It's probably that one. Yeah, because I cut it back. The tube. Not very flexible. It would be better if it was wire. I would have been a lot happier if they used wire instead of that dang tube. Because I'm guessing it's been, again, you have to ask Dan. I don't know how long it's been sitting in that bag, and it's all just conformed to that shape. It did not want to mold. I worked with it slow, but it didn't matter. If it didn't want to bend, it didn't bend, and it kinked. I have quite a few, 2, 3, probably 3 more pieces in this that were so close to breaking. I was, yeah, it was like a nail biter here doing these. But not that I didn't have any others, but yeah, I had more, but not. I don't think enough to redo all that. But anyway, I'm babbling. I'm just glad it looks good enough. You know, everything will fit over like it should and all that, and it will stay put. It looks good. You know, it's not bad for my first time of building a kit like this, where you had to build it from more or less the bottom up. The chassis, I said, it had 1, 2, 3, 7 pieces, 9 counting the sides, you know, the frames. So yeah, I've never built one like this before. I'm used to the nice, you know, your normal chassis and the frame of it, maybe if you're lucky enough to get one that good, and the interior pan and the body, you know. Heck, the body on this is 2 pieces, 3 really, if I'm gonna, or more, counting the fenders, the engine covers. I've got 4. Like I said, see, this thing is a lot more detailed and needs a lot more attention building it. As Charlie told me, go slow, don't get in a hurry, take your time. And I get to a certain point on here, you know, like he said, put it to the side, yeah. But if I can move ahead and do something else on it that won't affect the part I'm doing, I'm going to. Which I did. I did that engine here yesterday, up so far, and I did the chassis. And then today, I finished the engine, put it in there, and did the wheel backs. I guess you can call them that, the wheel backs. I even put the wheels together. And they weren't that bad either. Got notch on each, you know, the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Hardest part was getting the back spokes, part of the wheels in here first without breaking the center out, which wasn't that bad. You just had to go slow, pull out, and, you know, pull down and out of the tire, and then bring it up a little bit and just work it all around. It wasn't that hard. The front part, you had to be really, really delicate with it, and you had to work the corners, and it does greatly helps to have fingernails for this. But yeah, I got all 4 of them done. So that's what I got done, folks. I hope you enjoyed the little story of Tammy and my super glue on my shirt. Other than that, I'm gonna try to get done here, get out of under 15 minutes. There's nothing else that I can do on this. I'll be on step 18. It's putting the body on. That'll be a quick one. It's really don't know how many well, no, 2, 4, 6, should be 8 places on that body that goes down on here. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, and then yeah, you can see them on here. You won't be able to see it. It all blends in well. But anyway, yeah, like I said, take my time and I will get there. I'm hoping to have this, well, done before July for sure. I'm hoping to get this out, let Al see it. It's going to look nice. Gonna have a lot of red for sure. Fred, you'll like it. Red engine, red back wheels, red body. But I've got different colors. I've got it, as you can see, it's not overpowering red. You know, I try to break it up the best I can. So, other than that, yeah. Oh, my exhaust. That's what that is. Okay, sorry. I thought my frame was warped. My exhaust is not true on some of that. But it's no big deal. I'm done. I hope y'all have the good rest of the night. I probably won't have a video out until this time next week, I'm guessing. Could be. I may have one Monday night. Who knows? You know, get off work Monday morning, get some sleep, get up, and get onto this. More likely, realistically, it's going to probably be Tuesday before I get back on this. Get it done, knock it out, and then I may get back to the Grand National. But I really, really want to get this B17G done. So, that's my plan. Other than that, nothing's broke, really, that I couldn't rig up and make look good. Again, a lot of pieces on this thing that I'm not used to. It's kind of like, oh well, I'll think of it later. But there's another model like this. I can't remember. Oh shoot! I know I'm killing time, but what was that one I did? Okay. Oh no, I don't know. If I think about it, I'll try to remember. Put it in the next video. I'm sorry I babbled on there for 30, 40 seconds. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Hit the like, dislike button. Click that bell if y'all want to see my next videos when they come out. And share this. Share this with anybody. And I hope y'all have a great time. Everybody's safe. Heck, it's like nothing ever happened here. We're all back to normal. Everybody's going to work. We are this Friday. Last week we had one store let us dine in down one by the dam. We was able to go in last Friday, but they were open that whole last week. And everybody was going in dining. No problems. Haven't heard anybody get sick. But this Friday, officially, what I understand, officially this Friday, all the restaurants in this area will be allowing people back in, which is good. I'm tired of eating in the car in front of a freaking fast food joint. That sucks. You waste gas that way. If I want to waste gas, I'll go to the bathroom. But anyway, that's for something else. Anyway, I hope you have a good one again. I'm getting off here. I gotta get some sleep. I probably won't, but I'll go back watching TV. And y'all stay safe. Use your common sense. Ain't nothing more I can say about that. And we will talk to y'all later.